We are on Facebook Live.
Okay, that's so perfect. Hi, everyone.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and sharing about what you're doing out here today.
Yes, my name is Nazifa Jalali and I'm based in Norway, but now I'm in Geneva. I'm traveling a lot for my advocacy work because I have my own organization and also I'm a member of HRD Plus, Human Rights Defenders Plus, and we are doing advocacy. And now in Geneva from 16 until 20 it was some sessions of the Human Rights Council, and then I have some meetings for advocating my works inside Afghanistan because we're doing research works especially about the violation of human rights violations, and also some researches about the minority communities inside Afghanistan, the most communities that they are facing with a lot of distractions. So I'm working for them, and now we gathered here to meet Baktosh Siawash, and he have a campaign about recognition of gender apartheid, and we have Arash Boris here. He's singing for Afghan women and today for this gender apartheid campaign. So we are with friends and with a lot of human rights defenders from different countries to support this campaign and support Afghan women inside Afghanistan.
Amazing. Would you mind sharing a little bit about what you said you're doing research inside Afghanistan? What are you seeing?
I think I cannot say anything with words because it's too much bad situation inside Afghanistan, more than that the media is showing, more than bad if we see the reports of Richard Bennett and the international organizations, but it's something like more danger. The Afghan women, they are more under restrictions and under bending from their fundamental rights, especially the minority communities and especially the females, the women that they are from minority backgrounds. And I can see you one example that 2 months ago when I interviewed some women, that one woman from minority Shighnani minority communities, and she's in Shighnan, she forced to marry from one of the Taliban's commander, and the Taliban commander said to her that you're non-Muslim. Why? Because she was an Ismaili Muslim, and they said that you're non-Muslim, and if we want, we can do anything. So it is the situation of women and girls inside Afghanistan, and this is the thing that we expected from the international community to be with Afghan women, especially the powerful countries. We were in Afghanistan and we didn't have any choice, and then these powerful countries came to Afghanistan. They worked for the values that they believe, and it was democracy, it was human rights, it was women's rights, and they pushed Afghan women to stand for their rights. And during the 20 years they stood for their rights, and then they surrendered the power to the Taliban, and now most of them, they are saying it's your internal problems with the Taliban, it's your cultural problems with the Taliban. No, it's not cultural problem of Afghanistan. It's not our internal problems with the Taliban. They are an ideological group, and we call to the international community. Please stand with Afghan women and recognize the gender apartheid. And I'm calling to everyone to support the accountability mechanism for Afghanistan, to start campaigns for this. It's, I think, not only my expectation, but the expectations of women that they are living inside Afghanistan.
Now, would you mind talking a little bit about, people will say this is an internal thing, the Taliban is Afghan culture. The Taliban's ideology actually comes from outside of Afghanistan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Would you be willing to talk a little more about that misconception?
Yes,
about
of
that?
course. One thing that it's my field research when in 2016 when I started my first research. That time I was a university student, and my research was that the topic was why the people sending their kids to the Pakistani madrasas. I mean, I'm not against the Pakistani people, but some of the policies and some of the things that it's reality, and we cannot close our eyes on it. That, for example, when we went to the fields, that the Taliban is coming from where, and then of course the Afghan families, they send their kids because of economic poverty, because of the lack of awareness, and because of some intelligence campaigns to the Taliban that they did through madrasas, through mosques, and in remote areas of Afghanistan, especially Zabul and Kandahar, which is the base of the Taliban. and these two provinces have border with the Pakistan, and in Pakistan also there was some ideological madrasas, and they teach the extremism, they teach these Talibans. And when these kids came from Pakistan again to Afghanistan, even they were not even against humanity. They were even against their own mothers, sisters, daughters. So these are the Taliban. And Afghan culture, I know most of Afghan are abused because of lots of problems. But think about the Taliban's guns, about the Taliban's resources. They don't have any resources inside Afghanistan, and they are using guns which is creating in US. From where these guns are coming? From where and now think about these $14 million that they're sending to Afghanistan by the name of humanitarian aid, but there is no any monitoring policy. We're working in the field of inclusive aids as well, and we ask a lots of women. But in these moments that I'm talking with you in Afghanistan, the women, especially the women that they don't have any mahrams, they don't have any access to humanitarian aid. The former soldiers, they don't have any access to the humanitarian aids. So we know who is Taliban, who is supporting them. But as a human rights defender, I don't want to talk a lot about the politics, but again, we are humans, I am human, and I'm a woman from Afghanistan. And it's our way, we are trying our best. Even the international community today, they close their eyes, and even the powerful countries that they surrendered the power to the Taliban, even they close their eyes for our rights. But we still continue, and we will try our best to do anything for our country, for Afghan women.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
Much.
I appreciate it. It's good seeing you in person. Again, I believe, yes, in person for the first time.
Nazifa Jalali is an outspoken lady. She is an activist and advocate for human rights. Her work is amazing and outstanding. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your
were
support,
first.
and all our other friends and human rights defenders. They supported me a lot, and I'm really grateful for that, because I'm getting energy, and sometimes I'm hopeless. But when I'm seeing the people like you and our other colleagues that they are coming from different countries, they are human rights defenders, and they are working with organizations, then I'm saying to myself that, Nazifa, no, you should not stop. You should continue your work, and you should not be a hopeless person, because you have the responsibility of thousands of women and youths inside Afghanistan. So it's my responsibility. But again, I'm really grateful for your support and all our colleagues that they are supporting the voice of Afghan women. I just try my best to be the voice of Afghan women in diaspora.
Thank you. It's our pleasure to be with you, to be unison voice. That's very important during this critical moment that we all to be together.